Hey everyone, I'm back with a pissed video about the new Miss Peregrine movie that just came out on September 30th. I went to go see it opening night because if you guys know me or follow me on any social media whatsoever, you know I am absolutely obsessed with the book series, and I was so pumped for the movie. Here are some clips of me really ready and really excited, so Snapchat filters are my favorite thing ever, and I was so like freaking happy that separate Snapchat filters for the movie, so that was like my favorite thing ever, and it just like got me so pumped. My expectations were so high, which I always do when books are made into movies, and get disappointed every single time. I made a list of all the things that disappointed me in this movie, and this is going to have spoilers if you can't tell by the title. So if you have not seen the movie yet and you're really looking forward to it, I wouldn't recommend watching this, but I need to get my feelings out somehow, and I figured this would be the best way possible because a lot of people, like family members and just like friends, keep asking me like how I felt about the movie or whatever. So I'm going to explain my literally burning, fiery, like infuriation in this video. So stay tuned. So I have this giant list of all the stuff that irked me in the movie. So I'm just going to get started by saying that even before the movie came out, I saw the movie posters and I saw the commercials, or not commercials, previews for it. I was already mad. First of all, I have this giant rant on my Finsta. But basically, I hate it when movie producers or directors or whatever change characters in books to be something that they're not. And I felt like Tim Burton or whoever the producer was for this movie, they wouldn't do that because they're literally peculiar children and they don't need to be messed with, but they were. For example, Emma in the book is supposed to have Olive's peculiarities in the movie. So Emma is supposed to be able to make fire come out of her hands and then like do stuff with water, and that is like the exact opposite of what she had. Olive's powers, I don't even know if this is gonna make any sense, but basically Emma's powers in the book were what Olive's powers are in the movie, and then Emma's powers in the movie were what Olive's powers are supposed to be in the book. So in the book, Olive is supposed to levitate. They always had a rope and wore the lead shoes in the book that Olive did in the movie, which is just so wrong.
Stay out of here, my friend.
That just like bothered me like straight from the get-go. So I don't know why, I don't remember Emma in the book wearing like gloves that Olive was wearing in the movie, but maybe she did and it was just like a minor detail and I don't remember it. I don't know. Also, Olive is supposed to be 7 years old, and Olive is my absolute favorite character like in the book series like ever, and I pictured her exactly like what Bronwyn looked like in the movie. So I don't know, Bronwyn was so cute in the movie. She was probably my favorite. Also, Fiona in the movie was a cute little girl, and she had like her hair and like braids or whatever, and she still could like do the stuff that she was supposed to in the book. But I just like imagined her hair to be like all crazy and like have like flowers and stuff in it or whatever. Like I thought they could have done her so much better and like made her look more peculiar than she was. Like I thought she just looked like a stereotypical like 8-year-old or whatever, which I mean I wasn't that mad about it because she wasn't really like a major character in it. The twins in the movie were major characters than they are in the book. Like I don't think, yeah, the twins don't, I think they die. Also when they took their masks off and they were like excuse me, if you guys have like read the book or you've seen the preview for the movie or whatever, or watched the movie, and they always have like those like creepy mask things on, And I've like always wondered why they had that, but then like at the end when they like took them off and their like powers are kind of like Medusa, and like if you look at them you turn into stone or whatever, which I thought was really cool and I really liked that twist. So like that was something that I was actually like really happy about, but I don't know, like in the book they were so irrelevant. Also Enoch. I think they made Enoch like attractive and like older than he's supposed to be just for like him and Olive like having like a romantic connection or something, but I didn't like it. I don't know, I wasn't really that big of a fan of him, but he was really attractive, whoever the actor was that played him, so go you, good genes. Okay, so like the concept of Baron in the movie was weird, and I just like have so much stuff to say about wits. Is it wits or whites? Like I don't know, like this is the word here. Is it wits or whites? Like I always pronounced it wits, but like now that I look at it, it might be whites. So I don't know, I'm just gonna call them wits, like please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. So in the book, Golan, the guy that was in front of Abe's house, and guy on Cairnholm, the bird watcher who was like competing with Jake's dad, they were all like the same person who was a wit, a white, I don't know how you pronounce it. Which first of all in the movie they completely got rid of the concept of wits, which I wasn't really that happy about, and they were just all like considered hollows, like even if they were human with like the white eye. Baron a part of the book? Like was that the guy who was killed at the end of the first book? Because I don't remember what his name was. Movie he had like a giant part in it or whatever. And also Golan was a woman in the movie, which I like wasn't that mad about, but like at the same time I kind of was. Oh, this is Hamilton Affair. In the book, do you remember this? How the wit's name was also his bus driver in like fourth. So it was Mr. White's Hollows, whatever they're called. How there was like a group of them. There was like two other ones besides Baron, and I don't even know what their names are or if they had names. But they like the woman could like change into a monkey type thing and like swung from the trapeze. You're a monkey. Like what peculiarity is that? Like that's honestly a stupid peculiarity, but I don't know. That bothered me. And then the guy who was in that group was like a warty man that looked really gross, and he had like freezing powers, and so yeah, like the whole concept of wits in the movie was just non-existent, like at all whatsoever, and they were all considered hollows. And I kind of like how they further explained like the concept of hollow with the idea of the inbrins, and how they ow, like how the whole concept was they like sucked their powers out of them and then they would become wits and be destructible or whatever, like immortal, which was like I don't know, I liked that part. But then also they explained how when a hollow kills someone they take out their eyes because the eyes of a peculiar are like the most valuable part of them, and like that's what they eat, which I also kind of like that idea too. Creepy in the beginning when Abe had died and like he turned over and he was still alive, but like his eyes were all like hollow, and thought that was really well done. So the way that like the hollows were is not like how they were described or how I pictured them in the book. They are supposed to be like giant creatures, but like in the movie they looked like Slender Man, and I really wasn't a fan of it, to be honest. And they were like wearing ragged clothes. In the book they're supposed to be like black, slimy, like giant creatures with a lot of tentacles, and I feel like their tentacles weren't well done, or their tongues or whatever they're called in the movie, but that's okay. It's whatever. That like really bothered me though, how they looked like Slender Man. I wasn't a fan of that. It was the idea at the end of the movie where they went into like the 2016 loop. We really despised that part. Like I honestly thought like at the beginning and the middle of the movie they were doing a fine job or whatever. Like there were some details that bothered me, but then when they got to the loop I was mad. Just like it wasn't like, I don't understand like why they made that. Like it was so unnecessary, and like the fact that like Enoch made these skeletons come alive and they like killed the hollows or whatever, like it didn't make sense to me. It was stupid. I thought it was really cheesy and not well done at all, and I was really disappointed just like of that whole concept. That is probably the reason why I am most mad. Also, when after their loop in Cairnholm closed up, they're supposed to row over in these tiny little rowboats, and there's only supposed to be like 9 or 6 of them that are still alive, and they're supposed to row over in these rowboats across like the giant ocean. And instead, like, Emma used her air powers to like bring this boat up that like sunk in the bottom of the sea in Cairnholm, and they rowed that over like really quickly, which also bothered me because that's not how it's supposed to happen. And then at the end, they got Miss Peregrine back, and she like could switch into a human again. Like, are they dumb? Like, that's the entire like plot of the second book, because she can't switch back into human form, and they need to get her to switch to human form again, or else she'll stay a bird forever. And I'm confused because like at the end she was like rubbing her shoulder, and it's like, big deal, like you got a bruise. Like, I don't, like, what are, like, are they gonna make a second movie? Like, that's my biggest question, because if they are, then it's literally not gonna be accurate to the book at all, and I don't understand how they're gonna like go along with it, you know? Will the dog be in it? What's the dog's name from the second book? Addison? I don't think it is, but he's all proper and he has like his little pipe, and like, I'm so mad. Like, what are they gonna do if they have a second movie? And I kind of want them to, even though I'm so pissed at the first movie, but like, what are they gonna do if they do have it? And I need to like talk to people that like read it. Like, I went to go see it with my friend, and literally on our way back I was like driving her home or whatever. We were just talking about it like the entire drive home, because like it literally made 0 sense, like the end of it. Like, not, I'm so confused, and like I still am confused. And I hope like a lot of people make reviews like this, because I need someone to talk to about this that's like read the book and like knows what the book is about. Because my sister hasn't read or I guess she read the very beginning of the first book but didn't like finish it or whatever, and she really liked it, which is good. Like, I'm glad. Like, if people haven't read it, then I guess maybe you'll like it, like her, I don't know. Just like for me, who's like a diehard fan of the series, like it bothered me so much. I hope people can enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I kind of like making these movie reviews. I think it's fun. I'm hoping I can start my YouTube channel back up again, but I don't know. Junior year is a rough one, so I'll see how it goes. I have a lot of videos though that I haven't like made public. Like, they're all private on my page, so I should probably do that. But yeah, so that's my review, and I hope you guys like this video. I'll definitely talk to you guys soon, hopefully. I hope you guys are having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.